The start of this session, the 11th day of June 2013. It's a Tuesday, and I'll start by reading a factual story. This was my introduction to Santa Monica, California, Southern California. The bench. Hey, would you like to come with us to a party? I glanced to my left and eyed the car that pulled up beside me. Two pairs of eyes peered out at me. They belonged to a couple, male and female. I would love to, I replied. Both my hands were full carrying luggage. The couple got out of their car and helped me to place my luggage into the trunk of their car. Before I climbed into the back seat, I asked, "Where are you taking me?" The couple responded, "Around the corner to an NSA meeting." The drive lasted 10 minutes. They allowed me to leave my luggage in the back of their car. Trailing them, we entered a large one-story house. A large gathering was already present. People of varying ages from different ethnic groups huddled together, kneeling, praying, intermittently repeating, "Nam Myoho Renge Kyo." 3 days earlier, I had to abruptly abandon my temporary lodgings 3,000 miles away in Baltimore, Maryland. After kneeling and praying, the congregation drifted apart into other adjoining rooms to drink, eat, and converse. I did as well. Later, sunset was imminent, and I had once again to address my accommodation dilemma. I retrieved my luggage from the back of the car, expressed gratitude to my kind hosts, and sauntered off. I had learned that Ocean Avenue and Santa Monica Bay were 7 blocks away. Too tired to do more of anything physical, I opted to sit permanently on an empty bench on Ocean Avenue facing the Santa Monica Bay. I stared at the sea and marveled at my luck rather. That same bench became my couch and bed for 1 week. I was relieved to learn that it really rained in that part of Southern California. For the first 3 nights, I struggled to fall asleep. The area was alive at night with illegal activity. I had a lot to lose. All my possessions stacked up neatly by the bench. My sanity and my future. I managed to remain calm and composed. Some of what I was witnessing was new and real. There were numerous other displaced persons sharing the vicinity of Ocean Avenue. I yearned for food and companionship. It didn't matter from which source it came. This wish came true after 1 week. I woke up late, sat upright. There were runners, joggers, walkers, casual strollers all around me, and unbearable hot sun. I needed a bath, a change of clothing and underwear. I was slowly beginning to fear the worst. I considered soliciting help. My instincts quashed that idea. A voice said, "Would you like a sandwich and a drink?" With all my mental and physical energy sapped, I took what was being offered to me in a brown paper bag and said softly, "Thanks." The giver was a woman with dark long hair and a ravishing smile. She wore tracksuit and running shoes. She added, "How would you like to visit my home? My husband would approve." I turned to look in the direction where her fingers was pointing and noticed a man also wearing a tracksuit and running shoes rather, walking at a brisk pace. An hour after, I was wondering whether or not it was wise for me to part with my luggage. I wanted to part company with the bench, but walking 5 miles from where I was to my rescuer's condominium in Westwood Village, West Los Angeles, was going to be a tall order. I had no alternative and opted to do it. I pressed the buzzer and waited for a response. "Oh, you found us." There was a brief silence before she continued to say, "I'll be down in a minute." I turned and exchanged a smile with security. I wanted to engage him in conversation, but my prospective host thwarted that intent. "Hello, come in." It was the same woman who had offered me a sandwich and a cold drink much earlier in the day. This was my first experience visiting a condominium. The name of the complex is The Colony. Even more interesting was the realization that I was being offered an opportunity to live with my rescuers in the most expensively priced condo in that complex. In 1 week, my life had undergone atmospherically a rags to riches transformation. For 1 week, I had slept uncomfortably on a bench, and now, as I settled in for my first night in a condominium suite, I was anticipating sleeping soundly in the loft and on a futon.